Hey TC, it's Tuesday, May 26th. So I'm going to do a really quick video this week because I am just mad busy at the moment. I have about 3 weeks of exams left and I'm just cramming constantly. So first things first, about your punishment. I will come up with a punishment, but like I said, I'm quite busy at the moment, so I'm going to see if I can give it a week, and then I'll surprise you with what hopefully will be a really good punishment. Hopefully. So this week I applied for accommodation at the university that I'm hopefully going to in kind of like September, October time. And oh my god, it was one of the most stressful experiences ever. So complicated. So I knew that the university that I want to go to, which is Southampton University, which is right down south of England, I knew that they had loads of different halls of residence, which are the kind of areas which are controlled by the university, which most of the first years in university live in, and then afterwards you tend to go and live in like flats which are kind of looked over by the university, which are owned by private landlords. So every first year student usually applies for a place in halls. And I knew that University of Southampton had loads of them, at least 10 different halls of residence all over the place. And I knew that I had a few criteria for the ones I personally wanted to live in. Personally, I wanted to be pretty close to the university. So what they have is they have some halls of residence which are pretty close to the university, and then some which are more in like the town area that have all like the nightclubs and stuff. And I'm not really a nightclubby sort of person. And I like my bed as well, so I don't want to be the sort of person that has to get up half an hour earlier just to get on a bus to get to the university. Another one is that I want it to be self-catered. In university in England you usually have a choice between catered and self-catered. Catered is where the university supplies all the meals, and then self-catered is where you buy the food yourself and you have this kind of like shared kitchen area where you cook the meals with the people that you're living with. You cook your own meals and you each share the kitchen area and you buy your own food and that sort of stuff. And that's what I wanted to do. You know, I like cooking, I find it quite fun, it's an interesting thing. That's something I'm looking forward to university. And, oh, another big one for me was ensuite. You have a choice whether you want to have a shared bathroom with the people that you're living with or you want to have it ensuite. And I wanted an ensuite bathroom. I wanted my own bathroom for my own room because this is something that I want a little bit of control over. So I was looking onto the university and there was no map anywhere. I was looking all over the university site, all over the accommodation area of the university site. No map for it, which was doing my head in. I was even googling around and they'd have maps for the different halls of residence, but not what I wanted, which was a big overall map of the university which would show relatively how far away all the halls were for the university, so I could then pick them. This is like 10 o'clock at night when I'm applying, because this is when I tend to do stuff like this. I'm sat in my bed, I'm bored, don't really want to go to sleep yet. I know, I'll apply for accommodation at university. So I went downstairs where I have a load of my books and stuff in storage because I don't have a lot of room in my bedroom. So I was down there, 10 o'clock at night, the light in the living room doesn't work, so I've got this light on my phone, digging around in boxes, under the stairs, moving coats out of the way, ironing boards, trying to find this pack that I got when I went to go and visit the university. Eventually I find it, looking through the pack, find 2 booklets which have maps on them. So finally I can actually see where I want to live. One problem. I'm looking at the list of halls of residence on the website, and some of them are on one map and some of them on the other. We have a few shared, but not one map out of the 2 that I had all of the halls of residence. I'm like, no! I'm now searching for them and going through each hall of residence, trying to label on the maps whereabouts each of them are. And I finally get this done, and you had to pick at least 3 and no more than 5 halls of residence in your order of preference. I did this eventually, and I got there, and my first 2 are exactly the same pretty much. They cost exactly the same. The only difference is one of them is an extra 5 minutes of walk away from the university. So I picked the one that was closer as my first choice, and the one that was a bit farther away as my second choice. Then they have a new one which is slightly more expensive, which was my third choice. And it was really annoying as well because it wasn't that easy to get all the information. I was looking at one campus which was the closest out of all of them, and I thought, this is going to be ideal for me because it's so close. They had one thing where it said it was a halls of residence where you actually got kicked out over the Easter holidays, which I said before is you get 2 weeks off at Easter time, because they're using the halls of residence for areas for a conference. So you vacate your rooms so the people visiting the conference could then use the rooms. So I thought, that's a bit annoying, so I could probably deal with that. And then I found out later on, searching, trying to find more information, that actually the one that I was looking at was a catered, and I didn't want that at all. And so then that was off my list. So like, right, finally, I think these are the 3 that I wanted, but it took way too much time. It was so much hassle for something that should have been so much easier. And now I have to go and do that for my reserve choice university, which I'm not looking forward to. So anyway, how's your week been? I hope you've had a good week and have a good weekend, and I will see you on Friday. Bye!